What's up everyone, Blade here, and today I have for you guys another video of Duet Night Abyss. Inside today's video guys, we're going to be going ahead and doing a tips and tricks guide for pretty much mid-game section for majority of the video, but there is going to be some in-game talk as well. So if you guys are interested in this, be sure to sit back, relax, and enjoy the video, and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. We're coming even closer to our goal, which is going to be 17K by the end of the year, and y'all have been helping out quite a lot. If any of you guys do want a really good community to be in here that's building up for a Duet Night Abyss community, be sure to jump inside our Discord. If you check the announcement section, there is a role that you can pick that's going to be for DNA itself, and it shows off everything you want to see, especially when it comes down to builds and more for Duet Night Abyss. With that all out of the way, let's go ahead and get to the video. So one of the first things that I want to say as a tip guide for this game, especially where we are now at the level 50 area, is wedges. Wedges is going to be the first tip that I really want a lot of you guys to start focusing on. That's because these guys are very hard to grind, and not just any type of grinding, but the gold grind for wedges. Gold grinds is very hard to do, and so for a lot of you guys, there's going to be one thing that you want to farm, and that's going to be a ton of these red little orbs that you get for upgrading your wedges themselves. Right now at early game or something like this, it seems to kind of not needed to do this all too often. You usually don't notice that they're getting depleted that fast until you are out of it. And when I got to the mid-game section, starting to build a lot of these gold wedges, they take at least 8K minimum just to get some of these, or either 4K plus to 8K. It is very expensive, so being able to grind some of these out for escort missions and getting these orbs immediately ready to at least prepare you for the mid-game to in-game section would be very helpful for the wedge grind. Another thing that goes along with the wedge side as a tip is start grinding out the track modules when it comes down to slotting. A lot of us are trying to get our characters on up, and if you can get your characters up themselves and make your tolerance a lot better, it's going to allow you to make some really broken builds for some in-game content. Currently, we're still trying to get to that in-game phase right now, so this is something that you can do as an extra bit of time, so look forward to doing that. As for the next little tip that I have for you guys, this is going to go with the Geniemons. Now, Geniemons themselves has been more of a pet that we can usually have that enhances our gameplay, but one of the few Geniemons that are going to help you out is the differences between not only just the Geniemon itself, but the traits you can put them onto. Now, as for a Geniemon that you guys want to look out for, one of them is this Boxy Blue right here, is why I like to call homeboy. And he genuinely is really good just for getting auto pickup range, EXP gain, and even more so drop rate bonuses. But that's just as a Geniemon itself. But the differences that makes Geniemon so important is going to come down to those traits. Traits for Geniemons, I gotta say, is kind of interesting because at first I didn't think of them to be as broken as they are, but some of them not only can help you out in quality of life aspects, but also can help you out in battle aspects. You want to try and gain as many of these as possible when it does come down to some of these little upgrades here, because such ones like Keen or even other ones that are able to be really good, such as like Frugal, are all going to enhance your gameplay. The ones like Keen here are really going to help you out inside of different fights, so being able to get these as high as possible are going to allow you to make the most busted, overpowered little guys that you can make, who can really help out some of your damaged characters as well. Focusing on some of these dudes is going to be very helpful, and there's two ways you can go about it. Of course, finding them in the overworld is going to be nice, and you can actually make some food for them that isn't all too expensive. It will require a few materials such as like golden sand, but you can make technically 10 of their foods a piece. That can be really nice to have. But the other thing that you can really focus on when it does come down to this is doing one of the missions that is going to be the defense mission, or not the defense mission here, the capture mission. If you go ahead and do capture a few times here, you're going to be getting a decent bit of items here, but the only difference is by doing the capture mission, it is very quick to kill the enemy. Whenever you're killing this enemy, it does have a good chance of spawning a guaranteed Geniemon, in which all you have to do is talk to the Geniemon, complete the quest, and you have a 100% time to catch them. This can be done, I think it's like 15 times a day. So by doing this here, especially for in-game and mid-game, you're going to be able to collect a lot of your Geniemons easily here, and they can be starred up too, so they can be like 4 stars and more. You do have to look for them, and you got to be kind of careful on which ones you go ahead and claim. Just make sure there's something new or either one that you truly do need, so look forward to that. Now, the next thing that I want to go ahead and go over is going to go to our weaponry, and this is to ignore certain stats on your weapons. Now, weapons are a huge deal inside this game. They will make a very big difference on how your character display, and some of us are starting to understand exactly how they do work. Now, some are still in the air, so don't be too afraid to be wrong on certain things, but there's going to be things that you do want to ignore, such as the specific stats. When it does come down to most weapons here, some of them do sound very decent at first, but they are bound by at least doing something with the weapon first to activate it. Much like this one, it says max HP by 50%, but to activate this, it's only when this weapon triggers a bonus on hit, and then it will grant you this as well. Some of these weapons are going to be bound like this very often, so you have to be very careful with reading them, and most of the weaponry that you really want to use is just going to have one-liners like this, such as skill duration 18%, or either something like skill range 36%. By going ahead and reading these and knowing exactly which you really want to use, it can help or at least help out your gameplay a lot better. Some characters may need to actually stay in their consonants form, like of course Psyche, so you do have to keep in mind which ones are really helping you. For example, with the ranged weapon on Psyche here, Escudero is going to be very helpful because we are getting just this flat skill damage bonus, which you can very well see inside of your stats. If you didn't notice it already, if you go ahead and equip something else on, you will immediately notice inside of your stats here, we only have 225 skill damage. But if I went back and actually equipped these and that have an actual flat little description here, if we check immediately, we can see we're at 249. So pay attention to those stats, but don't always pay attention to some of the descriptions. The descriptions themselves aren't always right, so being able to do this can definitely make a difference between mid-game and in-game when you're doing your builds. Then the next thing, and probably the last thing for the video, is going to be don't take fishing and exploring for granted. Fishing and exploring are going to unlock a lot of things for you guys, and as you're going through, you're going to be able to get a lot of goodies here. So you want to make sure you're getting tons of these little coins to get out the bait here, because then you can end up using these said coins to get things like this. Now, some of these things are going to be available, such as Yum Yum Cream, that is able to be gotten multiple times by the look of it here. You're able to get yourself gold, and you're able to get a bunch of goodies such as weapon track shift modules and track shift modules. Every last one of these things are going to be something that you're going to need, especially when it comes down to your in-game playing and mid-game playthrough, if you really want to get some of your characters built a little early. So don't take it for granted. Even exploration wise, just by completing everything in the exploration, you can actually get some things such as in the store finally unlocked. So if we go ahead and ended up completing some of our store, we're actually able to go ahead and see some of the Lunoshops that will have some extra goodies for us in our long run. So that's kind of like a mid-game tip at the end of the day. But try to have your fun as you're going through this. These are the 4 tips that I really wanted to go over today. Nothing too crazy, as I am still learning a lot for myself. And if we do find some more in-game stuff or some things that I do feel like a lot of you guys need to know, I'll be sure to keep you informed. But for now, thank you guys for watching the video, and take care.